Men think women notice face or height first. They're wrong. What do women actually notice? How you move through space. Here's the study. Section 1. The data doesn't lie, and you probably do. So if it's not about your looks, your clothes, or your hair, what is it? The data points to one thing: your posture and how you carry yourself. Not whether you're standing up straight like a soldier, but the entire package. The way you hold your shoulders, the ease in your walk, the quiet space you occupy in a room. 67% of women surveyed said this nonverbal signal is what their eye is drawn to first. You're probably thinking, that's it, I've heard that before. But you haven't heard this. Here's the insider perspective most men never get. For a woman, this first glance is a rapid subconscious assessment. It's not about judging your gym progress. It's a read on your vitality, your state of mind, your overall health. A man who's collapsed into his own frame signals something very different than a man who moves with a sense of purpose. Let me give you a scenario you can probably picture. Two men walk into a coffee shop. One, around 60, comes in, shoulders rounded, head down, looking at his phone, his whole gait just apologetic. You don't even see him. The other, also in his 60s, enters. He holds his head up, he scans the room, there's a relaxed confidence in his stride. He's present. Who gets noticed? It's not even a contest. That's the mini aha moment. It's not about being the tallest or most muscular guy in the place. It's about not disappearing. And frankly, a lot of men our age have started to disappear without even realizing it. So why does this simple signal hold so much power? And more importantly, why has the fitness industry been giving you the wrong tools to fix it? That's the real key we need to turn. Before we continue, tell me where you're watching from. Drop a comment with your city. The truth is, most men are completely in the dark on this, and the common fix is actually making you less attractive. So why do most men miss this? Let's break it down. Section 2. The why, a view from the other side. So it's about how you carry yourself. But that phrase is a bit vague, isn't it? Let's get specific. This isn't vanity. It's velocity. A woman's brain is processing thousands of data points in that first look. It's an ancient, hardwired system assessing health and capability. We're not consciously judging your bicep size. We're noticing the foundation it's all built on. Let's break down the specifics. Most men think a big chest and arms are the goal. That's what gets trained. But from across a room, I can't see your peak contraction. What I can see is your shoulder width and how you hold it. Hunched, rounded shoulders, a classic desk posture, immediately signal physical neglect. They make even a strong man look closed off, smaller. The fix isn't more bench press. It's unlocking that tight, forward-rounded posture. Here's what most men get completely wrong. They focus on the mirror muscles and ignore the scaffolding. A thick, strong back and upright posture create that V-taper silhouette. That's what reads as powerful and healthy, even through a shirt. It's the difference between a guy who just has muscle and a guy who carries himself like he's capable. Let me give you a real-world example. My friend Mark, 62. He'd been hitting the gym for years. Solid guy. But he had this slight slump, this forward head posture from a lifetime at a computer. He was strong, but he didn't look strong in his everyday life. He looked tired. We worked on one thing, pulling his shoulders back and down, opening up his chest. The change was instant. He didn't get bigger. He just started occupying his full frame. People commented he seemed more present. That's the power of the foundation. So you see, it's not about building more mass. For many of you, it's about revealing the powerful frame you already have. It's about trading that tired silhouette for a ready one. But knowing this doesn't help if you can't apply it. So here's how you actually build this foundation at our stage of the game. Section 3, the age-adjusted blueprint, 50-70 plus. All right, let's talk application. How do you build this ready silhouette without beating up your body? This isn't about training like you're 25. It's about training smarter. First, posture isn't just standing straight. It's a habit. Here's a quick win you can do right now. Think about making your collarbones parallel to the floor, shoulders back and down. That's it. Do this every time you walk through a doorway. You'll be amazed how quickly that rewires your default stance. Now the gym. Warning, if you're still focusing on chest and biceps, you're reinforcing the problem. You're building muscle on a collapsed frame. The priority shift is non-negotiable. Your new best friends are back and shoulder exercises. Face pulls, rows, band pull-aparts. These are the moves that fight that desk posture and create that open, capable look. At your age, you have a huge advantage younger guys don't. You understand consistency trumps intensity. You don't need to live in the gym. You need 2, maybe 3 focused resistance sessions a week. Prioritize form and control over ego lifting. The goal isn't to be sore, it's to be structurally sound. This takes time. 4 months minimum to see a real change in your silhouette, but that time's passing anyway, right? And don't sleep on your gait. How you walk tells a story. Practice taking up a little more space. Not in an arrogant way, but in an I belong here way. Head up, scanning the environment, not staring at your feet. This communicates presence before you say a word. These steps work. They build a foundation of genuine physical competence. But here's the controversial part most men don't realize. Mastering this physical blueprint can actually backfire if you're still trapped in the biggest mental roadblock of all. Section 4, the confidence lie and what to do instead. Everyone tells you to just be confident. It's the worst advice you've ever been given. Think about it. How do you be confident? You can't just flip a switch. Telling you to be confident is like telling you to be taller. It's vague, it's frustrating, and it makes you overthink every single interaction. You end up performing. You're watching yourself, trying to look confident instead of actually connecting with the person in front of you. Here's the counterintuitive truth nobody wants to say out loud. Women aren't attracted to confidence itself. They're attracted to the symptoms of it. The calmness, the good posture, the genuine laugh, the ability to be fully present in a conversation. You've been trying to manufacture the feeling when you should have been building the cause. And the cause is competence. Competence is concrete. It's actionable. It's the quiet knowledge that you can handle things. You build competence by doing things. Learning a skill, getting strong in the gym, fixing something with your hands, mastering a hobby, even getting your financial house in order. Every time you follow through on a promise to yourself, you deposit a little bit of proof into your self-trust account. I'll be honest with you. The most attractive men I've known past 50 weren't the most handsome or the loudest. They were the ones who were solid, reliable. They had a quiet certainty because they knew from experience that they could handle life's challenges. That's what radiates. You can't fake that. You've been chasing a shadow. The real target is becoming a more capable man in your own eyes. The confidence? That's just the side effect. It shows up on its own. So what do you do with this information? That's what matters most. Section 5, your first week, the action plan. All right, enough theory. Let's build your first week. This isn't a vague to-do list. It's your launch sequence. First, your physical blueprint. Every single day, I want you to own your posture. Collarbones parallel to the floor. Make that your new normal. It costs you nothing and changes everything people see. Second, your competence engine. Pick one small tangible thing you can master this week. Not a massive project. Could be learning a simple recipe, fixing that leaky faucet, or nailing the form on your bent-over rows. Follow through. Get it done. That's a direct deposit into your self-trust account. That's real confidence, earned, not faked. Now, you might be thinking, I'm too old to start this. Wrong. You're the perfect age. You've lived long enough to know what actually matters. You're not competing with the 25-year-olds. You're standing out from the 85% of men your age who simply gave up. That is your superpower. So let's boil this down. Remember these 3 things. Your posture is your first impression. Competence is your foundation, and your age is your advantage, not your excuse. This takes commitment. It's not always easy, but you've done harder things in your life. This is just the next thing. And the payoff, becoming that man who is truly seen and respected, is worth the effort. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. You have everything you need to start becoming that man today. Conclusion. So remember that statistic from the beginning? 67% of women notice how you carry yourself first. Now you understand why. It's not a superficial judgment. It's a read on your vitality, your competence, your entire presence. Let's connect the dots. Your posture is the first signal you send. Building competence is the foundation of real confidence. And your age gives you the focus to master this in a way younger men simply can't. You're 60, 65, 70 plus. That's not a disadvantage. It's your launch point. You have the wisdom to cut through the nonsense and focus on what actually works. The second half of your life can be more compelling than the first. It's your time to stand out. If this kind of honest, no-fluff approach resonates with you, then you belong here. This channel is built for men like you who are focused on real improvement in physique, mindset, and presence. I post new videos every week to help you do exactly that. If that's useful to you, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. The only competition that truly matters is the man you were yesterday. Keep winning that one.